Hello, everybody, and welcome here to our JV game. About 2 hours early here as the Eastern Hancock Royals are getting ready to take on the Shenandoah Raiders. We had to move this game up due to some weather that's coming in.
I saw possibly breaking the single-day snow record in some areas.
I don't think it's going to be around here. I think southern Indiana might be, but I don't know. I've quite literally, I was looking this afternoon, and depending on who you trust, I have quite literally seen central Indiana everywhere from 4 inches to, 14 inches.
Right.
And the truth is they just don't know until it starts coming down, what you're going to get.
But we will get this game in before it comes down, which is good news.
Yep. As we got about a minute left to play. Royals coming off of a tough loss to Monroe Central last night up in Parker City. And that was a really athletic, relentless Monroe Central team. Yep. And they just kept bringing it. And honestly, I didn't think we played bad after the first quarter. Mm-hmm. First quarter, we just turned it over like crazy. We made mistakes left and right. And then after that, I thought we played fine and handled the pressure. We can't let ourselves get in a hole again tonight.
Right. Agreed.
So I know this Shenandoah JV team is pretty good as well. So, again, we got to come out with a little more sense of urgency because we looked pretty flat last night when we came out. And we talked, a lot of that was illness. I mean, we've had guys sick all week at school. I don't know about your classes. I feel like my classes have had just people missing all over the place all week. So I think the flu bug's starting to go around. Get ready for starting lineups here. Start with the Raiders.
At guard, 5'10" freshman, number 2, Noah Kress.
We have Noah Kress, who's a freshman.
At guard, 5'8" freshman, number 3, Quentin Music.
Quentin Music, another freshman.
At guard, 6'1" freshman, number 23, Andrew Curlis.
Andrew Curlis, third freshman starting for him.
At guard, 5'11" junior, number 32, Nolan Rector.
Nolan Rector, Jr. And the final starter for the Raiders, Parker Davidson, 6'2" sophomore. For the Royals, Jake Maurer starting at one guard. Brennan Noah starting at the forward position. Maverick Burke getting the start here this evening. Luke Zalinga, the junior, and the center in the middle, sophomore, number 55, Drew Morris. Joe Paxton is the JV coach for the Royals.
And it looks like our bench is even thinner than it was last night.
Yep, not seeing. Well, Cash Poindexter we know is out. Gavin Schultz is out, so a couple guys out here tonight. We'll see. It may be at the point tonight. It may not be able to hold Drew out in that third quarter, just from a sheer numbers and potential foul situation.
Yeah, that's going to be real interesting.
I wouldn't be surprised if he lets Drew play all 4 here tonight. So Raiders with the tip. Royals playing their typical man defense here.
Yeah, one of the things we noticed last night that we were missing a spark, just kind of lethargic at times, and it looks like we got a little more energy tonight.
Well, one thing that we've started slow several times this year, but we've had some really good spark guys off the bench like Jake Maurer and Brennan Noah as Noah grabs that board. But the problem was our guys that are instant energy were now starting.
Yep, that's
and
true.
that was your guys that you're asking to provide that spark weren't out there. Zelinga leaves that one short.
Yeah, he got a good look.
He was hitting those last night, so hopefully he's just a little short on that one and gets it back here. Quentin Music over here to Rector. Now Kress uses the screen back to Rector. Swing it around. Real patient offense here from the Raiders.
Oh, that was a walk, yep. And that looked like Davidson thought a guy was going to cut one way, went the other, but he'd already stepped into that pass.
Some full court pressure here. And we turned it over last night, we said early, but then we kind of figured it out as we went. Maurer. That was a quick whistle.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
We get Quentin Music. Yep.
Foul for Raiders number 3. Quentin Music, his first, team first.
We got somebody open. Oh,
Yep. Got a double down there on Zelinga. Zelinga with the fadeaway, no. Drew keeps it alive with the offensive board. And Drew up it through contact. Drew Morris starts the scoring here tonight. Curlis drives in, puts up a tough shot. No. Zelinga with the rebound, and Zelinga goes down.
That's tough because I think Curlis traveled on his way to his layup shot.
Watch the replay here and see. Yeah, Z just looked almost like he lost his footing there. 3 from Rector is good. The Raiders back on top, 3-2. Jake gets trapped there.
Swing it. You got Noah. You got Noah.
Oh, somehow Noah's pass gets through the legs, and somehow Maurer gets that. I'm going to give him an assist. He got that to Drew.
Yep.
We're going to call that on purpose, too.
That's absolutely how we drew that up.
Pass through the legs and then somehow flip it up and knock it in. Charge. Take here. Good position. Curlis picks up his first. Second team foul on the Raiders. Maverick Burt gets it. Back to Maurer.
No, I need to swing it quicker.
Yeah.
There you go.
That was 10 seconds. Yep.
Wow, that seemed like a fast 10 to me.
It was actually 11 because I looked at the clock when we inbounded it, and it was 4:11 when we inbounded it.
Right.
So
I'm going to say my perception was off because the other refs in other games don't count that fast.
No, they
pay
don't.
Attention to the clock. Like, would we have a game a week ago where they didn't do 3 in the key or in the lane?
Yeah. Rebound there by Noah. Royals still on top 4-3 here.
I don't like we get so pinned in on the side.
Now it's about to be 5. Curlis with the steal. Spins. Zelinga with good defense. That's a tough shot.
Yeah, that
he
was
earned that
shot.
one right there.
Got to stay off the sideline. Yep, that's another foul.
Yep.
And actually, it was.
They called it on Rector, yeah.
Yeah. He swatted it. They called him with a body, but I mean.
Yeah, I thought with the body that was a really weak call with the body, but with the swat, I agree. My wife says you're really quiet.
I'm really quiet.
Yep. So you might need to either move your mic closer or turn your volume
We'll work
up.
on that. Hopefully that's better.
Drew gets his own rebound off the miss, puts it back up, and he's fouled. Parker Davidson picks up the foul. And Drew going to go to the line.
I just realized it might not be that I'm quiet. It's just I'm not as loud as the cheer competition she's been at.
That could be it too. Good effort play there by Drew as he sinks the first free throw.
Couple of Raiders checking in. Looks like Aiden Music and Grady. Is it Grady Drysdale or is that 11 or 12? Skyler. It was Holden Skyler. Sorry, number 12.
Drew gets them both. He's got all 6 of our points. I like when we play through Drew.
Yeah, I do too.
Take there by Kress. No good.
That was good defense from Burke.
Yep. Zalinga with the rebound. Maurer going to bring it up. And this is the best. And when they can't set up any kind of pressure on us, that's
we got
good
Zalinga
thing.
with a
Huge height advantage.
Is it a foot? Wow.
Noah for 3. Timeout by the Raiders. Eastern Hancock's opened up a 4-point lead here with 2.5 minutes to go. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back after these words from 9-Star.
9-Star Connect electric customer, did you know the same great service you trust for your electricity can power your connection to the digital world? That's because high-speed fiber internet is available to your home. Visit 9starconnect.com today.
Thank you, 9-Star. Eastern Hancock on top, 9-5.
Hey, if you're watching and you know somebody else was planning on tuning in and maybe they didn't get the time changed, let them know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Mid-afternoon basketball. We don't get that very often.
No, we don't. Sometimes you get those girls' games that start at like noon, but you don't get a lot of these. The matinee.
Yep, I was thinking we'd get home in time for like a late supper or something.
We had Mexican before we came here. So.
Nice.
3 from Rector.
Rector, that's 2 for him.
Yep. Much better job, but I don't like Jake crossing that.
No.
Right before he got to half court, I'd like to see him reverse that back and hit Drew in the middle.
Right. He almost paused right before he crossed the line and let the trap set.
Zalinga on the wing. Under 2 to play here in the first. Zalinga throws it high and outside. Trying to get that one over there to Noah and just couldn't do it. Flip it over there to Skyler. Now Aiden Music with it. Thought about going into Skyler, didn't do it. Rector over here to Kress. Jab step by Aiden. Kicks it back out. 3 on the way, way off the mark. Maurer with the rebound off the Skyler miss.
Now, right now, I think if we let anybody but Rector shoot, we're doing okay.
Maurer hands off to Noah. Cressman for the steal, but it kind of gave Noah a little bit of an alley. Zalinga drives, step back, spinning shot goes in.
They're playing so tight to us. We ought to be able to get them like on a double move, going one way and coming the other.
Gonna get Drew or Z? Drew Morris picks up his first, team's first. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Landon Frakes, Caleb Shelley come in. If Landon's grandparents, Doug and Sheila Schultz, are watching. Say hi to them. They're usually sitting down here in the corner. I didn't see them, so
Yeah.
shout out to two really, really fantastic people.
Agreed.
Take to the basket there by Aiden Musick.
And I don't think Doug Schultz would have accepted that defense that time either. He would have been pretty infuriated.
Landon to Maurer, 15 on the clock.
There we go.
Good. That's okay. We'll take the foul.
But it came back from the sideline.
Is that Quentin Musick? Yep, his second. You're right. He caught it and didn't hesitate. He knew what he wanted to do and had a decisive attack there. And now Maurer's going to go to the line.
Going to get Reese Oakes checking in for the Raiders after this first shot.
Both of my cameras here get you can see the cheerleaders in both of our cameras from these angles.
I know one fan that would be happy about that. Jake hits the first.
Hits them both.
Yep, nice job.
Rector didn't get his feet set, but still drills the three to tie it up.
Yeah, Frank's hand was in his face.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't guard him much better than that.
His feet were pointed over at us. Like, he wasn't set, he wasn't anything, and he just heaves it up there and gets his third three of the quarter. Nolan Rector with 9.
All tied after one, but that was a much better quarter than any we played last night, so that's good to see.
With that, we'll be right back after these words from Dave's Car Wash.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
I want to thank our camera operator, Lincoln Schilling, although Cooper Bechtel's also standing right there. I'm not sure which one's actually running it. It was Lincoln. Right now they're both playing on their phones, but Lincoln and Cooper running the camera tonight. I believe Cooper ran it last night, right?
Yeah.
Cooper? So thank you to those boys. It's really hard for us to do this without their assistance and without everything that they do. Nice pass. Drew to Frakes, no.
Gonna stay with the Royals.
Yeah, Marcus Miller couldn't quite handle that one.
Miller is a big kid. I mean, he's making Drew look small.
Well, he's listed at 6'8".
I would believe that because Drew's not a little guy.
I don't remember him from football, though. Do you?
Not off the top of my head. I don't think we played their JV this year, or at least I don't remember playing their JV. I think maybe we had that game canceled.
Shot there by Noah. Foul win on Marcus Miller.
Fouls on Marcus Miller. His first.
Send Brennan to the line.
Yeah, seriously, you get a sense that kid, he's got to be every bit of 6'8", because he is as tall as Z was over that other kid. That's what Miller is over Drew, and Drew's got to be at least 6'3", 6'4".
Drew is listed as 6'1".
I disagree with that. Just like real life talking to Drew, I disagree with it. Nice pass.
Good outlet there to Reese Oakes. They have Oakes, Aiden Musick, Noah Cross, Holden Schuyler, and the aforementioned Miller. The Royals have Noah, Frakes, Maurer, Morris, and Shelley.
Oh, nice job from Shelley.
Shelley with the turn or with the steal. Maurer's going to kick it over to Frakes. Nice extra pass into Drew. Oh, corner.
Oh, I thought it was the
I
coach.
saw corner, but it was the coach.
I was
the
like, same thing.
As they're going to get a foul, going to get a charge on Drew there. Or no, Shelley.
Shelley, yeah.
Sorry, I was looking down. I'm like, I saw a white jersey in the corner, and that was Shenandoah's coach.
I did too.
Working to get it in. Good D there. Aiden Musick gets tied up. It'll stay here, though.
That's the second time Shelley's been involved in tying up or poking away the basketball from one of the Raiders. Nice job from him.
Maverick Burke and
is it Zelinga?
Zelinga coming back in. Three there is good from Noah Kress. They've got their first lead since early in the game. But they didn't get the press set up very well at all. And then didn't get out on Z. Z just couldn't hit it. Miller and Drew tied up, and it's going to stay here now.
Who did I miss on a free throw?
Brennan hit one of two.
Okay. See if we can get a good shot off this inbound pass. Really not a lot of movement.
No, that was not a cohesive, like we didn't all go at the times we were supposed to on that inbound play. Noah gets cut off there. Good defense by Musick.
Like to see if we keep Drew at the high post to keep Miller up there out of the lane. Might be able to get a couple of guys to the basket.
There's Drew in the high post, turn and shoot. And he let Miller kind of impact his shot there too. Drew tries for the block, but Reese Oakes is going to lay it up. A little slow getting back there. Noah gets cut off. Nice skip pass over there to Maurer. Wraps it around to Zelinga. Back to Maurer. And one of the things with this group of guys, all of these guys play significant minutes. They don't play these five guys together significant minutes. And I'm seeing some stuff here as Drew's going to go to the free throw line as Miller picks up his second. I'm seeing some frustration here where somebody's expecting somebody else to cut or somebody's expecting them to flare. And it's not that anybody's doing anything wrong. It's that, player A is not used to playing alongside player B because player B is normally his sub or whatever the case may be. Drew sinks them both there. And that's tough because it's not that anybody's doing anything wrong. You're just not on the same page.
Right.
It's kind of like the varsity quarterback throwing to JV receivers or something. Oh, man.
That was a heck of a shot.
That was. Watch the replay here. Oakes takes it. Somehow gets it up and in through the contacts.
Brendan Noah's going to pick up his first foul.
No good. Noah with the rebound. That one's deflected out. It'll be Royal ball here. I'll tell you, Shenandoah fans have shown up well tonight.
Yep.
This side of our gym has got a good crowd. For, it's not even halftime of the JV game that's being played at 4 o'clock. Noah for three. Too strong, rebounded by Oaks.
We'll talk about later, right? But the varsity game is incredibly important to the standings in the conference. So
Yeah.
And there's that Eastern Shenandoah rivalry where everything matters a little more anyway.
Let's see here on this. Zelinga fouls Curlis. Oh, that was. I'm with Z. That was a little weak on that one.
Yeah.
But that's going to send Curlis to the line to shoot three. Hit small three. Press break here from the Royals. Noah's going to be fouled. That's going to be Aiden Music.
Just spreading them all over. I think we only had a handful of fouls in the JV game last night. We've got a bunch already tonight.
Yep.
All right, let's get a good look. I'm not sure. Burke's only shot once, I think.
Yep. Nice look there. Noah just can't get it, but Drew flies in for the rebound. Just too late. Right ideas, Drew. Trying to go inside to Zelinga. Ooh, dangerous pass, but Maurer attacks it at its highest point and brings it down. Drew has it taken away by Curlis. Gets it over to Kress. Kress lays it in. He's got 5, and it's a 9-point advantage now for the Raiders.
Yeah, according to what I've got, we haven't hit a shot from the floor in this quarter.
3 points, all of them were free throws. So full timeout from Coach Paxton. We'll step aside. We'll be right back after this.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farm Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Paxton Farm Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
All right, Royals now trail by 9 here to the Raiders in the JV game. Started this game a little early here due to the impending weather. You didn't happen to go to like Kroger or Walmart today and see how frantic it was, did you?
We picked up our Walmart yesterday, trying to get ahead of the French toast crowd.
I thought I had, ground beef and stuff, and I looked in my freezer, I had nothing.
Oh.
And so we'll be eating spaghetti, I guess.
You'd be foraging tomorrow in the snowstorm. There
Maverick.
we go.
Nice pass there by Zelinga to kick that out to him. Big shot there. Now Z's going to pick up his second there, trying to defend Curlis.
Yep, Shelley's going to, I think, check in for him. Raiders are going to be in the bonus from here on out.
Three there is good from Grady Drysdale.
We've got an open guy. It's Maurer.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he rushed that shot.
Yeah.
He was waiting so long for it.
We're going to get a foul, and that's going to send them to the line, too.
They're going to be Shelley.
Noah.
Nope, Noah.
Brennan Noah picked up his second now. Frakes is going to come in and get him. It's going to send Rector to the line. Rector quiet second quarter after hitting those 9 points on 3 threes in the first quarter.
Landon Frakes checks into the Royal lineup.
Rector with 11, and it's an 11-point lead.
Let's get this back to single digits here, guys. It'd be really nice to score 4.
Yep.
Get it down to 7. It's doable.
And we have quarters like this where we just do not score.
Get it in there.
Take it up.
Yep. And our spacing's not good. And as I said that, I look and Coach Paxton's spreading his arms out like we gotta get floor spacing.
Yeah, we had 4 guys within a small box.
Burke to Maurer for 3. Maverick can't get the putback. Rebound by Kress, and they've got a 5-on-2 as a couple of Royals took each other out. Good job by Drew there. Leads to an air ball. Maverick is going to – I thought he got fouled, but –
Well, it should have been out on Maverick.
Yeah, but I think because that was one of those that it was either a foul or out on Maverick, so they gave us the ball.
Yeah.
Reese Oakes coming in. We got Blood.
Reese Oakes checks in.
Aiden Music. Man, the Shenandoah trainers are there on it.
Yeah, they're quick.
Our trainer hadn't even got his gloves out yet to come check on him, and they are. He's already patched up.
Fouls on Reese Oakes. His first, team fourth.
So,
Yeah.
one more. It's 8 seconds, but if they foul again, we got free throws.
Maurer, runner, no. That heave there from Kress was after the horn anyway. And the Shenandoah Raiders will take an 11-point lead into the locker room, 30-19. As Eastern just had one of those quarters, like you said, just nothing could go in, just couldn't get any offense moving there. So we'll be back after this. We hit before that, Scott. Miller started on the O-line.
All right.
I just didn't, for whatever reason, that name didn't ring a bell
I
there.
didn't.
So
I didn't have to know the O lineman's name, so.
So I just went by number.
Right.
I wasn't saying their name a whole lot. So all right, well, thank you for that. So we'll be back after about a 9-minute break.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome into the Commissioner's Corner, our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. I'm Brendan King. Paul, great to be with you as always, and we start this episode with maybe a sentence that none of us thought we'd be saying a number of years ago, but the Indiana football Hoosiers are college football playoff national champions. An incredible run in the playoff for the Hoosiers. And, you know, Paul, it connects with what you guys do in high school sports. We'll talk about the Hoosiers roster in just a little bit, but what's your reaction to it all? You got to see the Rose Bowl, of course, and what a team it ended up being for Curt Cignetti.
You know, they've talked a little bit about creating the movie, and I think when you really look at what this football team has done in capturing not only Indiana, but the country and following those, it's incredible the number of people who have come out and watched the Hoosiers throughout their tournament series. I mean, I can remember going to Memorial Stadium many times, and I could kind of have my pick of seats in the place, and especially the second half. And to watch them grow beyond those days in just 2 short years, I think it allows people to realize that the things that are once thought impossible can be done. And I think that's a tribute to Coach Cignetti and the entire President Witten, Athletic Director Dolson. Their dream and their ability to sell this to the Indiana community is just phenomenal. And it should have a story written about it because we've never seen anything like this in the world of college sports. And it goes along with the movie Hoosiers. I saw those things and a lot of things that have been folklore in the Indiana history. And this is just another chapter in the incredible sports story of Indiana.
31 players on that Indiana roster from this state, played high school football in this state. I'm sure many of them on Friday nights were having their names talked about on Indiana Sports Talk and what they did under the lights on Fridays, helping their communities. But, you know, what does that mean for you guys over at the office of the IHSAA that, you know, 31 kids that came through your program in a way are now national champions?
Well, I mean, it's exciting for us. And I think kids in Indiana, it's just a tribute to the coaches that we have in the state of Indiana. You know, they're taking these in football, they're taking these student athletes. One, they teach them to be an athlete or a student first, but then they're teaching them with a high level of coaching to be the best athlete they can be. And the skill set training that they get allows a lot of students in Indiana to dream of that next level. And it doesn't happen that way everywhere. But Indiana is blessed with a plethora of incredible coaches that develop students throughout their high school career. And when they have an opportunity to be with that coach in 4 years of their high school, you know, those lessons build upon themselves. And, you know, and that's just a product of what we see.
That's Paul Neidig. I'm Brendan King. This is the Commissioner's Corner. Paul, other stuff going on with the IHSAA girls wrestling just wrapped up over at the Coliseum. Whiteland finishing with the top spot in girls wrestling. 2 individual state champions crowned. Crown Point, Hobart, and Columbus East following in the standings. And, of course, boys wrestling coming up as well. So can you just break down the weekend for the girls wrestling state titles and what's coming up for the boys, too?
Well, girls wrestling was a great weekend, and we saw a significant amount of growth in one, not only the quality of wrestling in its second year of state championship participation, but in the number of fans. I mean, we were up almost 1,000 fans this past weekend over the previous year, this past Friday. And so that's exciting. And we knew girls wrestling would continue to grow. The fan base loves their sport, and we're excited about it. And then we turn right around the corner. And a week from this Saturday, we kick off with the boys wrestling tournament, and I'm sure it's going to be a tournament to be excited about throughout the entire 4-week march to the state finals.
And Paul, less than a minute here. Girls basketball pairing show coming up. Ready to kick off the basketball state tournaments. It's coming.
It is. It's time, and we're excited about it. A lot of great girls basketball being played in this state, and Assistant Commissioner Jane Schott does a great job as a former high school basketball coach and player at Purdue of really celebrating girls basketball in a proper way in this state.
It's the Commissioner's Corner. That's Paul. I'm Brendan. Appreciate the time, Paul. Talk to you next week.
We'll talk to you next week, Brendan.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
We all need to eat more vegetables, but we run into the same problems every time we go to eat them. Carrots and peas just have no flavor. Beans and Brussels sprouts have side effects that will send children running in fear. But there is one vegetable that everyone loves. It's corn. And when it comes to corn, there's only one name to trust: Paxton Farms. Paxton Farms sweet corn has been your go-to source of corn in Hancock County for years. So head on down and grab some. And when you think of corn, think Paxton Farms.
With 9-Star Connect high-speed fiber internet, there's no choosing between speed and reliability. You get both. Lightning-fast internet with no data caps and equal upload and download speeds means everyone gets what they need when they need it. Stream, game, work, and connect all at the same time without missing a beat. All backed by our 24/7, 365 expert support team, because your connection should be the last thing you worry about. Switch today. Visit 9starconnect.com.
As more club and travel sports pop up every year, they often muddy the waters on what the purpose of sports should be for student athletes at this age.
But high school sports are different.
It's not about becoming the best athletes, it's about becoming the best people.
It's not about scholarships, it's about coaches mentoring you, camaraderie with your teammates, and the connection you build with your school community.
It's not about year-round training. It's about developing resilience, responsibility, and a strong work ethic for life.
It's not about what am I going to get out of this, it's about playing for something bigger than yourself, for your team, your school, and your entire community.
High school sports help us grow in ways that will serve us for the rest of our lives, not just in the game.
I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support what makes education-based athletics different by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing students as people. This is fulfilling a greater purpose. This is your IHSAA.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
My days of playing basketball for North Posey High School are still some of my favorite memories. Years later, I can still remember the feeling of wearing my Vikings jersey proudly and representing my community. I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and these student athletes know how that feels.
It's an honor to represent my school and wear their name, to have the entire community rooting for my success, to contribute to my school's legacy and all the student athletes who came before me. I'm Josie Campbell, and I'm a proud Brownsburg Bulldog.
Playing high school sports gives me a sense of ownership in my school. I get the chance to have a positive impact on my school's reputation, to help carry out our traditions, and to be the best person and player I can be.
All right, welcome back. We get the second half started. Royals ball. Jake Maurer, Brennan Noah, Luke Zelenga, Drew Morris, and Maverick Burke on the floor. Burke from the corner for three, and that's the way to get it started.
Yeah.
We're already shooting better than we did last quarter, which is what we needed. And we need the Raiders to cool off just a little bit. That's Curlis, and his shot rolls around and drops. He's got 7. There's that trap we saw again. I like it.
Better job there until the end.
Yeah, and we had Jake cutting on the far side, but I don't think Zelinga saw it. Fortunately, the Raiders get out ahead of themselves and turn it right back over to us.
See what this looks like here, Scott.
That's coming right at you. I like it. Guys swing it.
Quality camera work by Lincoln Schilling there. Another steal by Kress. Flips it out to Curlis. I about said Chamness. Last night, 23 was Chamness from Monroe Central. Rector for 3.
Finally
off the mark.
misses one.
Maverick with the rebound.
And I'm not quite sure why we made that pass.
I'm not either.
Results in a foul for the Raiders, which is all right, but Jake was clear and we didn't have trap going. Now we got to inbound it again.
Although Quentin Music just picked up his 3rd. There we go, Jake to Noah. And Z.
There we
Zalinga
go.
puts it up and in.
That was way more confident possession. They're going to call Maurer there.
Yep. Only his 1st. And we are seeing Drew play this quarter.
Yep.
We're curious. Sometimes he doesn't play in the 3rd. They're holding him for the varsity, but good to see him play there.
I'm glad. Just gives them some more consistency with play, and you don't have to come off the bench cold in the 4th quarter.
Good D, just forcing that reversal.
Yeah, and I actually thought the Raiders blew it. They that was Chris went for a little drive and let us reset our defense. He had a teammate open in the corner. No, all by himself. Doesn't want to shoot it.
That's surprising. He's got a good shot. Drew
Yep.
takes it in. Drew through the contact. And a 6-point lead.
Yeah, it's a good start to the quarter.
There's 4 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the quarter.
Nobody there to rebound off the air ball. In and out. Zalinga comes away with the rebound. Golly, I'd like to see drive right off that where Noah, if Noah goes to his right, that'll work too. Good pass from Burke.
Yep, Brennan Noah. Down to a 4-point lead. 7 points we've overcome so far.
Yeah, great job from our kids. Good adjustments from Coach Paxton at halftime.
30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. I don't know what got into us there, just moving better. And there's a couple times we've been said, oh, man, I wish we would, and then we finish it. What we think is going to happen is not what's happening, and those are some adjustments. Although right there we nearly had a blown assignment on defense.
Yeah, we're sitting in a 2-3 zone right now, and the two wings at the bottom are having to jump out on the shooters, but then sag in on the post.
Rector for 3. There. Decided to hit one. Just took a quarter off there in the second. I like the patience there to get it across. No panic from Drew. Brennan for 3, leaves that one short. Skyler with the rebound.
We got to turn the D up, go score.
Yeah, they're just being real patient here.
They need to swing it a little bit quicker because they're moving us. We're doing a good job of recovering, and so they're not getting a chance to get those open shots.
Well, when we throw it up to the top, Kress is looking to see where he wants to go instead of just catching it
Right.
and ripping it the other side.
Yeah, you got to be fast. You got to make the zone move, and right now their pace is helping us.
Rector no good. Maverick with the rebound, saves it to Maurer.
Good hustle from Mav.
Yeah.
Yeah, Morris has a huge advantage inside right now if he can get turned.
Fadeaway, no. Zelinga with the put. Oh, nearly with the putback, but he's going to be fouled. Oh, the official's calling it on the floor.
I don't like that call.
No, he's not. He pointed like it was on the floor,
Yeah.
but then.
I was going to say, I would not like that because they literally grabbed Z's shoulders to try to keep him from being able to shoot.
Luke sinks one. Frakes is going to come in for Burke.
It's a good shift from Burke.
Gets them both.
Almost a travel.
Take there. Aiden Music kicks to Kress. Back to Quentin Music in the corner.
Yeah, that time they got us moving but couldn't convert. Noah grabs the rebound.
Well, and the thing for us is this zone's working because the only guy that's really.
Wow. Wow. That's Quentin Music's fourth.
Yeah. I thought they were going to get a kick on him
Yeah,
first.
that should have been a kick.
I think he kicked it and then picked up the foul. But the zone's working because Rector's really the only one that's hurt us from deep, and
Right.
he's one of the post guys.
Yep.
Zelinga, awkward looking shot, but it goes in. All the way back to the 3-point deficit now. Music to Oaks. Back up to Kress. Rector will take the three. Rector will bury the three.
Yep, that's it. Like you said, he's the one that turned us. That's his fifth three of the game. And we got to know where that guy is.
Zelinga manages to keep the handle on it. So over here to Maurer with 12 on the clock.
We got some guys who can shoot right now.
Jake's going to take the shot. Misses it, but Zelinga there for the putback.
Much better from the Royals.
I feel like Zelinga just gets going and does things in bunches.
Yep. He did this last night. He
Yeah.
had real strong second half scoring-wise.
So Royals take the 11-point deficit all the way down into 4 here. As the Shenandoah Raiders only managed 8 points that quarter. And I like that zone. I like that change up. Just, again, because right now they don't have anybody that looks like they want to pull the trigger really fast and shoot quick other than Rector. And they've been adequate moving the ball, but not quick enough to get a really open look. So I like mixing that defense up there.
Yeah, and without Miller in for them, we've had a size advantage with Zelinga and with Morris. Now Miller's checking in. Just makes things a little harder down inside for one of the two. But if we can kind of keep those guys apart, we should still be able to have an advantage.
Yep.
I didn't use Miller much on offense, so we'll see what he's got.
Royals have Maurer, Noah, Frakes, Zelinga, and Morris. Oaks, Kress, Aiden Music, Skyler, and Miller out there for the Raiders. Kress no good. Maurer with the board.
Frakes, he was thinking about running the offense and realized he was so open.
Drew just going to shoot over Miller. Drew
Pretty.
makes it a 2-point game.
Yeah, that puts Drew, he's got 12 now.
And see, there was the quick ball movement we hadn't seen yet, and that's what leads to that quick layup by Kress.
Yeah, you've got to make a zone move.
And that's the first time that they've really been moving the ball that quickly. Zelinga for three.
Ooh.
Zelinga buries the three.
Wow, that was a gutsy shot. Lead down to 1.
Yep.
Oh. Thought Zelinga might be able to pump fake Miller and go by him, and he was like, nah, I'm just going to shoot from deep. Rattles it home.
So it is a full timeout. Let's go ahead and take a commercial break and be back after this.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
Thank you, Dave's Car Wash. Coming out here, it's going to be Raider ball. They lead by only a point after they led by 11 at halftime. Eastern Hancock has just kept chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. They've got it down to a 1-point game.
Nearly a travel.
Yeah. Curlis there, Noah.
Couldn't quite keep control. And he's going to get a foul.
And then he's going to get the foul.
Yeah. Good effort.
Fouls on Brendan Noah, the Royals. His third, team first.
Curlis to Oaks. Nearly a carry there by Aiden Music. Curlis, Oaks. Miller dumps down. Zelinga.
I don't like that on Zelinga.
I don't either. You know, watch the replay from the baseline, see what you think. Watch it here.
His third, team second.
Yeah, I don't think Zelinga got him. I mean, he might got a foul, but I don't think it was Luke. It's his third foul.
That's going to send Skyler to the line, where he knocks in the first one. Skyler's got one more coming. 4 minutes, 40 seconds to go here. No good. Noah with the rebound. 2-point game. Maurer to Noah to Morris. Back out to Noah for three. Got it. Brennan Noah gives the Royals their first lead since really early in this game. They've come all the way back from 11-point deficit to retake the lead 42-41. Aiden Music to Curlis, back to Music. Into Skyler, who loses it. Oh,
man.
I called Jake Maurer with his second foul.
Crowd getting a little unhappy in a JV game. That's
It's not the norm.
Yeah, that's a bad call.
Grady Drysdale checks in for the Raiders.
Drysdale comes into the game. Curlis up top. Kick, 3 from Drysdale, no.
He had to rush that shot.
I don't know, have we seen, I feel like we haven't seen Rector this quarter. Is he potentially waiting? Holding, maybe not play.
Yep, he's getting ready to come in right now.
Zalinga blocked out of bounds. They'll stay right here, though.
Yeah, I was wondering that, too.
I kept thinking, like, when are we going to see Rector again? He's got, we'll replace Oaks. That pass tipped away, fought for. They're going to get a foul call.
Yeah, I mean, those are the kind of fouls they've been calling.
Yeah.
That's going to be on Aiden Music.
I didn't like them on us, and I don't like them on them. I
don't think that was a foul either.
The same on when they called him on us, I didn't like him either. I think that's one of those. It didn't. I don't know. Two guys going hard for the ball.
Yeah, I agree.
Curlis steals it away, throws it up to Music. Music kicks it out to Drysdale. Rector for 3, off the mark. Mr. Drysdale with the rebound. Rector blocked by Zalinga, and Frakes with the rebound. And all that, I think Aiden Music had a layup right off the bat on that steal and just tried to make one too many passes and leads to them not scoring there.
Yep. Yeah, we got to take a little better care of the ball. Frakes from the corner, nope.
But Brennan Noah right there lost the handle on it going up with it. And we have this has been chaotic the last 30 seconds here.
Well, we do not have to score right now, boys. We don't have to take a bad shot.
Nope. 1 point lead.
And that was the right pass. It just didn't. I don't think Luke got his body turned to make a good pass.
Yeah.
He saw it and tried to get over there quick.
Timeout here by the Raiders. That's only going to leave them with 1 timeout left.
Yep.
See if that comes into play here. So timeout by the Raiders.
2 minutes to go.
I'm watching a great JV game here. I'm glad we didn't move this to another night. We'll be right back after these words from 9-Star Connect.
With 9-Star Connect high-speed fiber internet, there's no choosing between speed and reliability. You get both. Lightning-fast internet with no data caps and equal upload and download speeds means everyone gets what they need when they need it. Stream, game, work, and connect all at the same time without missing a beat. All backed by our 24/7, 365 expert support team. Because your connection should be the last thing you worry about. Switch today. Visit 9starconnect.com.
All right, so 2 minutes, 6 seconds remaining here in the game, the JV game. Eastern Hancock leads by a point, 42-41. Again, they trailed by 11 at halftime. And they've held the Raiders to 12 points here, or 11 points here in the second half.
Really, really good defense. We switched to that zone, and the Raiders have had moments, but they're just not quick enough on the movement. And where they were being able to get open against our man defense, they are not finding those same seams and wide open shots. Credit to the Royals, credit to Coach Paxton. You know what? I say Coach Hicks made the suggestion.
Yep. Kick it over here to Rector. His 3, too strong. Tapped around. Drysdale with the rebound.
Yep, that's a travel.
Curlis traveled with it.
Yep, he stepped into the shot. And you don't always see that called, but it is occasionally.
Noah Kress back in.
Noah Kress checks in the lineup for the Raiders.
So 1:43 left here.
And really the way we've been playing, Miller's not been a factor on defense because we've not been trying to go in against him like we did the first time he was in.
Nope.
And he's way away from the basket right now.
Yeah. We're just going to be patient, and they only have one foul, so when they start fouling, it's not going to be free throws right away. Which, 1 point game, you don't have to start fouling yet. You can just play tough D, but if I'm them, I'm probably getting out and trying to go for some of these steals.
Right, and the way the refs have been calling it, they might get some cheapies.
Nice. Drew to Noah. Loses the handle, but Zalinga get right into Z's hands, and he's fouled. Rector with it. Zalinga's going to get 2. Nice. 2-point lead.
Reese Oaks checks in the lineup for the Raiders.
104 left here. See if we can make it a 3-point advantage.
Yeah, and I don't know that sub helps them a lot defensively because we weren't. I mean, we're going to have a size advantage with who they brought in for Miller, but maybe they're looking offensively here that they'll move the ball a little quicker or something.
Yeah. 50 seconds. Curlis up top. Over here to Rector. Aiden Musick drives. Puts it up. No, Drew Morris with the rebound.
And I'm shocked they didn't call a foul on that.
Drew got the timeout called there. No. Even better. They called a foul.
Wow.
Drew was signaling for a timeout, and they got a foul on Noah Kress. Hey, there you go.
Behind you. Yeah, and that was they didn't realize there was a guy coming from behind, though. I don't think you give that intentional foul right there. Yeah, that was Rector, and he didn't see he had a teammate coming.
Nope.
That probably could have tapped that ball away from Drew.
Oh, Coach Paxton called a timeout, and
yeah, that's all right.
Right as Maurer was going to get a wide open layup.
I was going to say, Jake, do that same thing.
Yep. So 32 seconds remaining. Eastern Hancock leads by 2. And again, the Royals playing shorthanded. No Gavin Schultz tonight. No Cash Poindexter tonight.
Yep, they've done a nice job. Again, you mentioned the second half has been tremendous.
I mean, it held them to 11. 3 points in the fourth quarter is what Shenandoah's got so far. So
still a one-possession game. That's the important thing. We got to take it. We got to take care of the ball. And we got to make free throws.
And now Shenandoah is up to 4 fouls. So next foul will send us to the free throw line. So this is where you want to get the ball into the hands of your best free throw shooters. This is where you want to get Drew the ball. This is where you want to get Zalinga the ball. This is where you want to get Noah the ball. Maurer just hasn't shot enough free throws for me to know what kind of a free throw shooter he is, because he just doesn't have that many attempts on the season. But he's your best ball handler, so I'm okay with any of these guys shooting them. Deflection there by Kress is going to do that and kind of use up Coach Paxton's favorite play there. Get it to Maurer. He's fouled instantly. That was Aiden Musick. Jake Maurer at the line to shoot 2. He's 2 of 2 tonight.
All right, Jake, let's go.
Jake hits the first.
Attaboy.
Makes it a 3-point game. Next one's huge because it makes it a 2-possession game here. Rolls it in. There we go.
All 4 of his points tonight on free throws.
Royals by 4.
We just got to make him use up some clock.
Yep. Aiden Musick lays it in. And we were doing a really nice job of not taking the ball out.
Right.
And it forced the Raiders to use their last timeout. So now 17.6 seconds left here. Shenandoah out of timeouts. So they've got to get a steal here if they want to stay in this game.
I think, and again, it's got to be quick. You got to decide. I'm going for the steal. If I don't get the steal, I've got to foul. And we know they can press. We've seen that throughout the game, so that won't be. It's not like something that didn't practice or only practice rarely.
One thing I enjoy watching our coaches do. All three of our assistants over here are checking with the ref to make sure that our inbounder can move.
Yeah.
It's not just Coach Paxton had already checked with them, and then Allen, Rutherford, and Hicks all went over and checked with them too. Like, hey, we got to make sure that this is the case. But it seems kind of comical, but at the same time, one thing you don't see from our coaching staff is mental errors in situations like this.
Yep.
You just don't see those situational errors because everybody is constantly double-checking someone else and making sure that we know what we're doing. So Maverick Burke to inbound here. Throws it in. Zelinga's going to be fouled by Curlis.
And that did not look like they were going for a steal, at least on that inbound pass. And maybe if it would have gone somebody else, but they're going to put Luke on the line.
Yep. So Luke's got 2.
Oh. And that one was down and came back out.
Yep. This next one can make it a 3-point lead. Raiders out of timeouts. Hits that one. 3-point lead. They've got to hit a 3 to tie it. 16 on the clock.
Yeah, let them have the layup. Let them have the layup.
Because they can't stop the clock. It doesn't matter if it goes in or not.
Are they going to call that on Drew?
I'm not sure.
Because there was he crashed into a Raider and a Raider crashed into him. Nope. Wow.
And here's what I don't understand about that. If you hit that shot, there's 8 seconds left. We just don't inbound it.
Right.
And we win the game.
Yep. Yeah, they have to have
we're really – I don't understand the because without timeouts, they couldn't have stopped it there. So Drew, no good on the first. This one here can seal it. Just off the mark.
All right.
No good on the shot. And Eastern Hancock's going to come away with the win, 46-43. What a second half for Eastern Hancock there.
And you know what? I think that's really important coming off of the game last night where we did not play well, particularly didn't shoot well. To come back from a deficit like that at halftime is huge.
Yeah, I mean, come back from an 11-point deficit. You came back, you battled back. And even there at the end, I mean, we gave them opportunities, and we stood firm on the defensive end. So great job there by this crew. Great job by the coaching staff. I know especially that bounce back after last night, because last night's game was kind of disappointing. We came out flat. We just didn't look good. And really good job here tonight from the JV team. So we're going to take a break here. We'll be back with the varsity action here in about 20 minutes.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, Here's Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome into the Commissioner's Corner, our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. I'm Brendan King. Paul, great to be with you as always. And we start this episode with maybe a sentence that none of us thought we'd be saying a number of years ago, but the Indiana football Hoosiers are college football playoff national champions. An incredible run in the playoff for the Hoosiers. And, you know, Paul, it connects with what you guys do in high school sports. We'll talk about the Hoosiers roster in just a little bit, but what's your reaction to it all? You got to see the Rose Bowl, of course, and what a team it ended up being for Curt Cignetti.
You know, they've talked a little bit about creating the movie, and I think when you really look at what this football team has done in capturing not only Indiana, but the country and following those, it's incredible the number of people who have come out and watched the Hoosiers throughout their tournament series. I mean, I can remember going to Memorial Stadium many times, and I could kind of have my pick of seats in the place, and especially the second half. And to watch them grow beyond those days in just 2 short years, I think it allows people to realize that the things that are once thought impossible can be done. And I think that's a tribute to Coach Cignetti and the entire President Witten, Athletic Director Dolson. Their dream and their ability to sell this to the Indiana community is just phenomenal. And it should have a story written about it, because we've never seen anything like this in the world of college sports. And it goes along with the movie Hoosiers. I saw those things and a lot of things that have been folklore in the Indiana history. And this is just another chapter in the incredible sports story of Indiana.
31 players on that Indiana roster from this state, played high school football in this state. I'm sure many of them on Friday nights were having their names talked about on Indiana Sports Talk and what they did under the lights on Fridays, helping their communities. But, you know, what does that mean for you guys over at the office of the IHSAA that, you know, 31 kids that came through your program in a way are now national champions?
Well, I mean, it's exciting for us. And I think kids in Indiana, it's just a tribute to the coaches that we have in the state of Indiana. You know, they're taking these, in football, they're taking these student athletes. One, they teach them to be an athlete or a student first, but then they're teaching them with a high level of coaching to be the best athlete they can be. And the skill set training that they get allows a lot of students in Indiana to dream of that next level. And it doesn't happen that way everywhere. But Indiana is blessed with a plethora of incredible coaches that develop students throughout their high school career. And when they have an opportunity to be with that coach in 4 years of their high school, you know, those lessons build upon themselves. And, you know, and that's just a product of what we see.
That's Paul Neidig. I'm Brendan King. This is the Commissioner's Corner. Paul, other stuff going on with the IHSAA girls wrestling just wrapped up over at the Coliseum. Whiteland finishing with the top spot in girls wrestling. 2 individual state champions, Crown Point, Hobart, and Columbus East following in the standings. And, of course, boys wrestling coming up as well. So can you just break down the weekend for the girls wrestling state titles and what's coming up for the boys too?
Well, girls wrestling was a great weekend, and we saw a significant amount of growth in not only the quality of wrestling in its second year of state championship participation, but in the number of fans. I mean, we were up almost 1,000 fans this past weekend over the previous year, this past Friday. And so that's exciting. And we knew girls wrestling would continue to grow. The fan base loves their sport, and we're excited about it. And then we turn right around the corner. And a week from this Saturday, we kick off with the boys wrestling tournament, and I'm sure it's going to be a tournament to be excited about throughout the entire 4-week march to the state finals.
And Paul, less than a minute here. Girls basketball pairing show coming up. Ready to kick off the basketball state tournaments. It's coming.
It is. It's time, and we're excited about it. A lot of great girls basketball being played in this state, and Assistant Commissioner Jane Schott does a great job as a former high school basketball coach and player at Purdue of really celebrating girls basketball in a proper way in this state.
It's the Commissioner's Corner. That's Paul. I'm Brendan. Appreciate the time, Paul. Talk to you next week.
We'll talk to you next week, Brendan.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
We all need to eat more vegetables, but we run into the same problems every time we go to eat them. Carrots and peas just have no flavor. Beans and Brussels sprouts have side effects that will send children running in fear. But there is one vegetable that everyone loves. It's corn. And when it comes to corn, there's only one name to trust: Paxton Farms. Paxton Farms sweet corn has been your go-to source of corn in Hancock County for years. So head on down and grab some. And when you think of corn, think Paxton Farms.
With 9-Star Connect high-speed fiber internet, there's no choosing between speed and reliability. You get both. Lightning-fast internet with no data caps and equal upload and download speeds means everyone gets what they need when they need it. Stream, game, work, and connect all at the same time without missing a beat. All backed by our 24/7, 365 expert support team, because your connection should be the last thing you worry about. Switch today. Visit 9starconnect.com.
As more club and travel sports pop up every year, they often muddy the waters on what the purpose of sports should be for student athletes at this age.
But high school sports are different.
It's not about becoming the best athletes, it's about becoming the best people.
It's not about scholarships, it's about coaches mentoring you, camaraderie with your teammates, and the connection you build with your school community.
It's not about year-round training. It's about developing resilience, responsibility, and a strong work ethic for life.
It's not about what am I going to get out of this, it's about playing for something bigger than yourself, for your team, your school, and your entire community.
High school sports help us grow in ways that will serve us for the rest of our lives, not just in the game.
I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support what makes education-based athletics different by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing students as people. This is fulfilling a greater purpose. This is your IHSAA.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
My days of playing basketball for North Posey High School are still some of my favorite memories. Years later, I can still remember the feeling of wearing my Vikings jersey proudly and representing my community. I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and these student athletes know how that feels.
It's an honor to represent my school and wear their name, to have the entire community rooting for my success, to contribute to my school's legacy and all the student athletes who came before me. I'm Josie Campbell, and I'm a proud Brownsburg Bulldog.
Playing high school sports gives me a sense of ownership in my school. I get the chance to have a positive impact on my school's reputation, to help carry out our traditions, and to be the best person and player I can be. I'm Jet Wolfley, and I'm a proud Terre Haute North Patriot.
Demonstrate your pride by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is promoting school spirit. This is making your community proud. This is your IHSAA.
As a 9-Star Connect Electric customer, you're already connected to something powerful. Now, get connected to something even more powerful. High-speed fiber internet in your home. Experience the 9-Star difference. And expert technical support available 24/7, 365 days a year. From powering your home to powering your internet, experience our trusted service in a new way. Make the switch to 9-Star Connect Fiber Internet today. Visit 9starconnect.com.
High school sports have a unique way of setting the tone for our entire school community. How? By demanding our very best, no matter who we are.
Every student, coach, parent, and fan has a responsibility to practice good sportsmanship at athletic events. It's on each of us to lead by example with our behavior.
The way we behave is not only a reflection of our own character, but of our schools as well. It lets everyone know this is how we do things at our school. This is what we expect. This is who we are.
So, whether you're playing, coaching, or cheering, always demonstrate integrity with your words, actions, and attitudes at our athletic events. Our school's image is up to us.
I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Help set the tone by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is leading by example. This is leaving a positive impression. This is your IHSAA.
Are you a 9-Star Connect electric customer? Did you know the same great service you trust for your electricity can power your connection to the digital world? That's because high-speed fiber internet is available to your home. Experience internet without limits, lightning fast speeds with no data caps, all with expert support available 24/7, 365 days a year. From electricity to internet, we're your trusted local connection. The power to connect is already here. Visit 9starconnect.com today.
There's nothing like playing high school football under the Friday night lights. It's where we play for the love of the game.
To have fun with our friends, with the whole town supporting us.
To battle our greatest rivals with teammates we've grown up with. To huddle up and have each other's backs, no matter what. Because we believe in each other and want to succeed for our teammates even more than ourselves.
11 guys fighting together for every yard, every down, every touchdown to make our school proud.
There's something special about playing for our hometown that we'll never forget, that we'll miss when it's gone. When the stands are full and the lights are shining bright, the crowd can't get any louder.
And you know, it just doesn't get any better than this.
I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig, celebrating the purity of high school sports by buying a ticket to your high school's next football game. This is for the love of the game. This is making your hometown proud. This is your IHSAA.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farm Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Paxton Farm Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
High school sports are different, especially in Indiana, and these Hoosier student athletes couldn't agree more.
We all know the saying, in 49 states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana.
Well, the same is true for all high school sports in Indiana, like volleyball,
and soccer, and softball, and track, and so many more.
We're passionate about high school sports in Indiana.
They're an undeniable part of our state's culture.
They're woven into the DNA of our communities.
It's what we dedicate our time to.
It's what brings us all together.
It's what we celebrate.
And as a high school student athlete, that's a pretty special environment to grow in.
Representing your school and having your entire community behind you.
Being a high school student athlete in Indiana is something we never take for granted.
And it's an experience we'll never forget either.
I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support Hoosier student athletes like these by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is who we are. This is Indiana. This is your IHSAA.
With 9-Star Connect high-speed fiber internet, there's no choosing between speed and reliability. You get both. Lightning-fast internet with no data caps and equal upload and download speeds means everyone gets what they need. Visit 9starconnect.com.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
As more club and travel sports pop up every year, they often muddy the waters on what the purpose of sports should be for student athletes at this age.
But high school sports are different.
It's not about becoming the best athletes, it's about becoming the best people.
It's not about scholarships, it's about coaches mentoring you, camaraderie with your teammates, and the connection you build with your school community.
It's not about year-round training. It's about developing resilience, responsibility, and a strong work ethic for life.
It's not about what am I going to get out of this, it's about playing for something bigger than yourself, for your team, your school, and your entire community.
High school sports help us grow in ways that will serve us for the rest of our lives, not just in the game.
I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support what makes education-based athletics different by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing students as people. This is fulfilling a greater purpose. This is your IHSAA.
As a 9-Star Connect Electric customer, you're already connected to something powerful. Now, get connected to something even more powerful. High-speed fiber internet in your home. Experience the 9-Star difference. Visit 9starconnect.com. Are you a 9-Star Connect Electric customer? Did you know the same great service you trust for your electricity can power your connection to the digital world? That's because high-speed fiber internet is available to your home. Visit 9starconnect.com today.
In life and in high school sports, the most talented person doesn't always win.
And the most successful people are not always the most gifted. I'm Owen Fouts from Yorktown High School.
And I'm Lena Jones from Plymouth High School. More often than not, success requires being what other people are unwilling to be.
Consistent, disciplined, persistent, without taking shortcuts.
It's often the most dedicated, hardest working person or team that rises to the top.
The ones who run extra drills, who stay late in the weight room, who put in time after practice.
They say hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard, and those who rise to the challenge are met with the greatest rewards.
I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support the hard work of our student athletes by buying a ticket to your school's athletic events. Thank you for being a champion of high school sports. This is consistency and commitment. This is discipline and dedication.
All right, folks, welcome here to this we're in afternoon or evening, pre-evening basketball game here between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Shenandoah Raiders. Eastern Hancock comes into this game with a record of 7-5 and played arguably their best game of the year. I don't even think it's arguably. They played their best game of the year.
Amazing.
One of the best games we played in a couple of years. Last night, defeating Monroe Central 79-69. Was a whole lot of fun to watch. Caden Powers scored 33. Great game there for the Royals. Shenandoah 11-2 on the season, although they lost a week ago to Monroe Central by 4, 61-57. Otherwise, they played a really solid season. Their only other loss coming to the Anderson Indians in a tournament that Shenandoah hosted. Now, this is where this gets really interesting, is the Mid-Eastern Conference. The only undefeated team left is Wapahani. But Wapahani still has to play Shenandoah and Monroe Central. The Raiders, the Royals, and the Golden Bears all sitting at 4-1. Cowan's sitting there at 2-1 as well, but I think Cowan has to play all of those teams above them. And so realistically, somebody is going to – either Wapahani runs the table or you're probably going to get a one-loss tie for a championship for the Mid-Eastern Conference here. I don't think 2 losses is going to give you any chance at a win at this point. So, I mean, maybe mathematically, but not realistically. So a huge game here tonight because both teams 4-1. Basically, you know, if you win, you keep yourself in a good position. If you're Shenandoah, you're still in the driver's seat because they still have to play Wapahani. If you're Eastern Hancock, you still put yourself in a position to win if you can win this. So these two teams are going to be joining the Eastern Crossroads Conference next year. So they're both trying to win here in their final year in the MEC. If we look at the sectionals, both these teams have tough sectionals. Shenandoah's got to go through Centerville and Hagerstown, really good teams. Winchester having a nice season. Eastern Hancock's going to host the sectional. They got Triton Central, Heritage Christian, Cecina. It's a meat grinder of a sectional there. Tonight's announcers, I am Michael Gallion, joined as always by Scott Knight. Our cameraman it was Lincoln Schilling. Now it looks like Randy Halcom's going to be running the camera here. And we're going to have the national anthem played by the band here. All right, thank you, Mr. Carter and Eastern Hancock Band. Made the trek out this cold afternoon for some basketball. Coaches tonight. Shenandoah is coached by Rick Ellsworth, who's got 47 wins, closing in on 50 wins here in his 4th season in Shenandoah. Brett Bechtel is the head coach of the Royals. He's got 35 wins on his career in 3 years. This is the 64th meeting all-time between these two squads. Shenandoah has the lead in the all-time series, 37-26. And they've won the most recent game, although the Royals won 3 in a row before that.
And now for your Royals, at guard, the 6-foot senior, number 5, Caden Powers.
Starters here for the Royals, number 5, Caden Powers. Number 11, Caleb Rutherford. Number 30, Zach Stevens. Number 25, Eli Manship. And number 35, Luke Manship. Starting for the Raiders, they've got number 1, Zane Mitchell. Number 3, Aiden Coffey. Number 10, Garrett May. Number 12, Jarrett Hellman. And who am I missing? 24, Maddox Davis.
They've got a lot of experience on this team.
Yeah, they have the number of varsity letters earned on the roster, and they've got 4 guys that have 3 varsity letters. It tells me they, obviously lettered. They're seniors and lettered as a freshman. So,
well, I remember when my son was, I think, in 8th grade, 7th or 8th grade, we went up there and they didn't have a team for their grade level. Something happened, so the team that was below them, which would have been these guys, came in. They were a good, talented team.
So Hellman getting ready to jump with Luke. Tapped around, and Raiders corral it. Raiders in the powder blue uniforms with the navy numbers and the gold trim. Royals all white with blue numbers and blue letters. Zane Mitchell looking to go inside to Hellman. Hellman gets pushed all the way out. Mitchell drives. Mitchell takes it to the rim, and he puts it in. And right now you can tell the refs are going to let him play a little bit. They let him get a little physical there. Powers drives and gets cut off. Backs him back out, flips over to Caleb Rutherford. And Aiden Coffey's almost face guarding Powers everywhere he goes.
I think was it Buddy from Hoosiers that tell me what kind of gum he'd choose, right? That's what you got to do with Caden tonight.
And Hellman just ripped that one away from Caden. Caden nearly had the offensive board. Coffey fadeaway, no good. Offensive board by Garrett May, though. He kicks it out to Zane Mitchell for 3, and Mitchell with 5 quick points. I know Coach Bechtel didn't like those offensive rebounds right there.
No, we're going to have to work on that. But Rutherford got knocked out of there. He got popped in the jaw, and so we lost the guy inside.
Luke Manship's going to respond with the 3 of his own. Too strong, tapped around. Rutherford comes up with it. Hits Stevens. Back out to Powers for 3. Too strong. Rebounded by Garrett May. Mitchell brings it up. Flips it over here. 3 from Davis. All around, and Luke Manship grabs that rebound. Rutherford's going to step into a 3, little bit long. Davis pushing it the other way to Coffey. Coffey drives. Powers with the incredible swat there.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I don't know how he swatted that and kept it in play.
We see a play from him like that, though, every game. He's got probably 1 block a game.
Zach Stevens from Eli Manship. We had 5 in the Union County game earlier this year.
Yep. He's not a big kid.
No.
But he is extremely athletic.
May has it poked away I think Eli got over there and popped that one out of bounds.
I got to tell you, I'm not used to watching a Shenandoah team in powder blue.
Nope.
And Coach is matching him, though, to give him credit. He's got the blazer on.
I wonder what Coach Ellsworth's blazer budget is. Couldn't get the basket there from Hellman. Luke Manship's going to get the foul. I want to show you the this block from Powers. And he keeps it into the backboard, and then Rutherford with the grab.
Well, and the fact that he didn't foul.
Yeah. Man. So Hellman hits the first one there. He's got one more coming. Nope. Luke there for the board. Rutherford thought about it, kicks it back out to Stevens. We need Zach to get going. He hit a couple threes last night, but it'd be real nice to see him just go off for 4 or 5. That one leaks through. They're going to say that one was off Hellman. I couldn't tell.
I think it went back and forth off Hellman and Eli.
Pinballed off both their heels. Stevens, nice move by Zach, just a little bit off.
We need to tell the team we're in Parker City.
Yep. Going to get a kick there. Coach Bechtel's got a good point. So a kick has to be an intentional kick.
Yep.
And I think that went off our guy's heel.
Yep.
And he's explaining to the official the rule that that's not a kick unless the player tries to kick it.
And I think the other official on our sideline is now trying to justify the call. And it might be, yeah, you're right, we screwed up.
Another three there. They're going to get Hellman.
Yeah. And so I will tell you, I was watching that battle the whole time. Rutherford's been fighting with him every possession down. Yep. Hellman's got a size advantage on Caleb.
Although that one really, I think, it looked like Hellman just kind of spun off of him.
Yes, but I think you could call Caleb at times. And so to get a call like that, that really favors us. And if they're going to do that, I mean, we'll take it every time.
Nice
I
look.
like that look.
To Rutherford. Throws it back up. Shenandoah on top, still here by 3, 6-3.
Got open.
Stevens.
I don't mind that shot.
Nope.
That was a walk.
Yep. Maddox Davis kicks over there to May. May drives in. May puts it up and in. His first points of the night.
We got to get scoring. I mean, swing it to Zach. There you go. Skip pass. Just take it.
Luke will. Off the mark. Davis tips it over there to May.
And I think it was going to go out on Shenandoah.
Yep.
There's the walk. Eli was going to let it go out. And Zach, I think you're trained to go out for those loose balls. Zach tips it right back into a Raider. Very helpful student section. We have the most helpful student section, I think.
I'm just glad they're here.
Yeah. Well, some of them, I think, are using it as an opportunity to show off their gear representing the new college football national champions.
I saw that. There you go. Powers gets the edge. Powers with the tough left-handed shot. No.
And I think you want to try to put that off the glass, and he couldn't quite get an angle.
Flips over. Davis too strong off the rim. Rutherford there for the rebound.
Got Rutherford with 3 rebounds already.
Zach Stevens
There
again.
you
Zach
go,
Stevens
Zach.
for 3. He's got all 6 of our points. Zane Mitchell up top here with it. He was just trying to draw a foul and couldn't get it. Luke's going to go the other way. And again, we said it from the very first play. They're going to let them play physical. Powers ties the game.
Yeah, it's kind of the opposite of what we saw in the JV game where they were calling everything.
Maddox Davis for three. Maddox Davis buries the three.
That was smooth.
They've spread the scoring around. 4 different guys have scored to get them their 11 points. There you go. Rutherford to Stevens again. Zach with his third three of the quarter. I got Rutherford with a couple of assists now, too. Davis gets cut off, throws it through. Powers with the steal. Luke going downhill. Luke Manship lays it in from his brother. Eastern Hancock on top, 13-11, as we decided to start scoring here in the last 2 minutes.
Yep.
Davis, he hits a three right in the face of Zach Stevens.
Yeah, that was a tough shot.
I like that we're finding ways to score without power scoring right now, too. Luke kind of fading.
Yeah, he didn't get it squared up. If I told you that with 43 seconds to go, this first quarter, Zach Stevens was going to be our leading scorer and Caleb Rutherford was going to lead us in rebounds and assists, it would be unexpected.
Yeah. So Raider ball, they lead by 1. Zane Mitchell out here. Hellman now with it, back to Mitchell. 20 on the clock.
Yeah, they're going to hold.
We're going to try. We're going to try to force them into something before that they want to.
That's a great job by Eli cutting off that lane.
Coffey pulls up, contested 2, no. Hellman. Oh! Powers for the heave, just short.
That Luke Manship block was like a blindside block in football.
Yeah. Hellman lays out for it here.
I think his
and then
face.
Watch this. Boom.
I think Hellman's face bounced off the floor.
I think it did too.
That looked painful. Ah, man. I think his chin squarely hit the floor. That's brutal.
We'll try that view again. It was buffering on me. Nope, I think that was my our internet here in the gym. But wow, what a block there by Luke Manship.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. That was a block with authority.
We've got some blood on the floor here, it looks like.
Yep.
Was that from the JV game? We got blood still here?
That may be.
So we need to. Didn't like the way we started, but that was a great finish to the.
Yeah, last couple of minutes were great.
To the quarter there.
Been an entertaining night of basketball so far. Or what'd you call it, pre-evening?
Yeah, that's the kind of the time that it is right now. Pre-evening.
Luke Lewis checks in. Brennan Trueblood checks in for the Royals. It's looking like maybe Caden Gray has checked in for. Yeah, Caden Gray's checked in for the Raiders.
Trueblood, he'll take the three. Trueblood buries the three.
He had a great night last night.
16-14, Royals back on top. Zane Mitchell to Hellman. Back to Mitchell. Goes inside to Hellman, and Luke just picked up his second. Body and Hellman there.
Yep, that'll bring Eli back.
So one Manship comes out, one comes in.
Eli Mitchell checks back into the Royal lineup.
I love listening. You can just hear Bechtel calling out the play. As soon as it starts to develop, they go inside to Hellman. Flips it over here to Mitchell. Mitchell's three's good. He's got 8. Lewis to Eli. Eli manages to corral it.
That's a charge. That is.
What did they call it? Yeah.
I think that was legit.
I think so too. Let's watch it again on the replay. See if you can watch it in slow-mo, see if he got there. I mean, I don't know that.
It was quick, but he was there. It's hard to argue that.
Yeah. Shot no good. Then they're going to get Hellman with the foul going the other way. Makeup call?
Yeah, could be.
That's Hellman's second. Probably, hey, you both deserved a foul on one end, so now we're going to give a foul the other one. So Jaden Campbell's going to come in for Hellman. 17-16 Raiders here. Powers lost the handle on it. Gets it back out.
Got Eli where he had him. Oh, what a pass. And that's not even wedged.
No, it's just almost sitting there.
That was a really good pass from Eli.
And both coaches are just working these officials right now.
Yep, and they just said that the one on Hellman is cleared out with his elbow. So, I mean, they've established what they're going to call. We got to see if they're going to be consistent with it at this point.
Dish over there.
Yep.
Yeah, that one was legit.
Yep.
Eli caught him across the arm as Carter Gray went up for it.
Yep, and that's that slapping down foul.
Fouls on Eli Mitchell. His first. Team
So Carter Gray is going to get a couple free throws here. In and out on that one. Aiden Coffey's going to come back in for Zane Mitchell. Nope, no good on that one. Tipped around. Lewis comes up with the rebound eventually. Powers over here to Stevens.
Yeah, but I think that got tipped.
Yeah, I think so.
We were going for a handoff. You don't miss a handoff and have the ball go like that. So.
The way he laid out for it, like he was going for it, he knew he tipped it. Powers, beautiful pass into Trueblood. Trueblood working.
Going to be a foul on Campbell.
Yep.
Trueblood's going to shoot a pair.
Fouls on Jaden Campbell. His first. Team second.
And that was actually early. He has his hand on his back early. When you watch from the second angle, you're going to see it. Boom, he's got his hands on him early, and then he was good late. I think they just waited on the whistle.
Yeah.
Trueblood sinks the first. So I think that looked like when he blew the whistle, I think he was clean. But early on was a little handsy. So Trueblood with the chance to give the Royals the lead again. In and out. All tied at 17. Zane Mitchell with the ball up top. He's looking to get a screen from Campbell. Hesitation, 15-footer. Mitchell's double figures now. He's got 10. 2-point Raider lead. 5:05 to go here in the second quarter. Stevens for deep three again. Leaves that one short, but Youngblood right there for the rebound. Lewis,
a little far underneath.
Coffee to Mitchell. That one's going to be too.
Wow.
I was going to say too strong, but he banked that one in. He called bank.
I don't think so. That's going to be a long two.
Yep.
Nope. Then wouldn't fall for Eli.
Mitchell feeling it. Coffee drives. Coffee gets a lane. Coffee lays it in.
You know what? I don't like that. Hey, and we've got some Shenandoah adults in front of us acting like the student section. I actually think that was a clear out on Coffee. You can see kind of hooks Zach.
Timeout here by Coach Bechtel. Coffee's going to get one free throw here. We're going to step aside. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
All right, 24-17, Shenandoah with the lead, and Coffee's going to have one free throw coming here.
So far, it's been 2 nights of entertaining basketball. Gotta love high school basketball in Indiana. And we're playing up and down. That's the kind of same pace we saw last night.
Right now, we're playing up and down the same way we played last night. Shenandoah has just been cleaner defensively on us than Monroe Central was. We haven't been able to get quite as many good looks. Plus, you got to think both teams have a little bit tired legs.
Yep.
So I'm going to attribute a little bit to Shenandoah's ratcheted up the defense in this rivalry game versus what we saw last night and the fatigue.
Yeah, and they've been all over Caden Powers right now.
Yeah. There he gets one. Too strong. That was a really nice box out from Carter Gray. Like, if you notice, they're finding Eli and just boxing him out, and whoever's boxing out Eli is not even going for the rebound.
You know, the Shenandoah team, since we've been here, have been really well coached. They are a disciplined bunch.
We had Dave McCullough and now Rick Ellsworth. Spin there by Caden Gray. Who was before McCullough? Because McCullough was here about the time I got here.
I cannot remember right now.
But, yes, you're right. I mean, you're not going to get a poorly coached Shenandoah team, football or basketball.
Nope.
Trueblood can't get it to go. Coffee over to Mitchell in the corner. Missed that one. Trueblood, though, with the rebound. That would have felt kind of devastating there. But Zach tries to answer, can't do it. What did we?
I don't know what that. I don't know what that signal is. I mean, they called Zach for a foul.
Let's see it here.
He must have said something.
I have no idea.
Zach thought he got fouled.
And I didn't see anything on.
No, he had to have said something. That's. But I do not know what that signal is. John Collins, if you're watching, we'd love to know. Uh-oh. Oh.
Good hands there by Trueblood. Went off Eli's hip.
We had somebody said it's a flop.
No.
So I didn't know what the call was for a flop. Thank you.
And I don't think he necessarily – I mean, did he flop? Yes. Was it one of those, like, NBA caliber flops? No.
No, I think there was a little bit of contact, but not foul-worthy.
No, he was trying to sell it. It was – official was just telling him to get up, I guess. You know.
Zach will not be trying out for the spring drama production with that acting.
Coffee, tough shot.
Yeah, yep.
Good D there by Zach, and he gets the rebound. Powers. And they're going to get Zane Mitchell reaching in there.
Wow. I'm trying to – like, I kind of want to find the Shenandoah Monroe Central game now and see how that played out.
I didn't have a chance to watch it. Talking to Monroe Central's AD last night, he said they played their best game, bar none, of the year.
Okay.
Powers.
Man, for as easy.
Oh, they saved it right to Trueblood.
Good. As easy as things were for Powers last night, it's like somebody put a lid on the basket tonight.
Maddox Davis thought about it. Gets it back out here to Coffee. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Royals trail by 8. Let's see if we can get this down to about 4 or 5 before the halftime break. Davis up top. Mitchell, 90 seconds left here. May thought about it. May puts it up.
Wow,
May gets the roll.
Tough shot.
He's got 4. Nobody got back on Trueblood, though, and Trueblood lays it in.
Trueblood got 8 points in this quarter. Thank you, everybody that's helping us with the flop call. I appreciate it. Thanks, John.
Coffee can't get the roll. Powers with the rebound. Rutherford gets his feet set, just can't get it to fall.
Yeah, we've gone this whole half without a 3 from either Powers or Rutherford. I mean, that would be a good trivia question last time we did that.
25's on the clock here. Coach Ellsworth wants a timeout. 30-second timeout with 20 seconds left here on the clock. So again, this is where if we can get, we're down 8, get it to 5.
Yep.
You know, statistically, the difference between an 8-point deficit and a 5-point deficit is huge.
Oh, yeah.
When you look at essentially, and I'm looking at the stats right now, you double your chances to win with a 5-point deficit versus an 8-point deficit. So that's where you can get a stop, go down, hit a 3. Or if you get to 6, you still increase them, but more than double, actually.
We'll see if the Raiders try to get just one shot here. But we've seen tonight they've got a number of guys who can shoot it. And Mitchell first and foremost. He's sitting on 13 already.
And Maddox Davis has got a quick trigger, too. We've seen him pop a couple of 3s here. 10 on the clock. Go inside to May. And then Eli just picked up his second.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I think that's legit, but that's a tough call.
Yeah, I mean, and that's hard. Garrett May's a 6'4" kid who's strong. Takes it to Eli, and both manships with 2, but May can't hit the first. You'll have one more coming, and then we'll get a chance if we can get the rebound here. Well, if he makes it, we'll get a chance too. That one's good. 5 seconds on the clock here. That one went off Mitchell.
Yeah, super unfortunate.
Yeah. So at the halftime break, the scoreboard didn't change. 30-21 in favor of the Raiders. Still entertaining. Just, again, you could tell a little bit of fatigue. We're going to keep it right here so that you guys can watch the performance of the cheerleaders here that are getting ready to go to the National Championship competition in Orlando, Florida next week.
It's a third or fourth year in a row for that, something like that?
It's the third time they've gone, not in a row.
Okay.
I think they usually try to go about every other year because it's a wee bit expensive.
I can imagine.
So we're going to keep it right here so you guys can watch the competition. And we'll be right back with the second half after some cheerleading. All right, folks, we're back here getting ready to start the third quarter from Charlottesville, Indiana. Shenandoah Raiders lead the Eastern Hancock Royals 30-21.
Yeah, Zane Mitchell for the Raiders, 13. He's hit 3 threes. And a couple early threes from Maddox Davis, too. That I think we heard it was at 68% that they're shooting. Something
61,
like that.
62, something like that.
Crazy for that first half. It's good to see Luke Manship back on the court, too. Got 2 early fouls.
I'd like to see somebody, Hellman with the rebound there. I'd like to see somebody other than Trueblood score as well, because Trueblood scored all 8 points in the second quarter for us. Apologize, our mic on the floor wasn't working. We didn't realize we had a mic down on the floor that wasn't working during the cheer expo there. As Hellman, Luke, I think, was trying to draw the foul, trying to get a little clear out call there, and ref didn't call it, so it ends up with Hellman with an easy layup. I appreciate the effort because 3 on Hellman would have been huge at this point in the game. Powers leaks it through, and there Hellman just picked up his third.
Yep. Diving on the floor. We've seen Eli pick up fouls like hustle play fouls too, so sometimes it backfires on you.
So tough break for Jarrett Hellman there because that was just him hustling after ball. Eli, a little short jumper, puts it in.
Yep. Handoff from Rutherford.
Yep. Rutherford was our leading rebounder in the first half with 4. I think he may have led us an assist as well.
Yeah, that was his 3rd assist that I've got. We just didn't score enough.
Nope. So Mitchell just kind of sitting up here hanging out. Gets it over to Garrett May. Coffee to Mitchell. Back to Coffee up top. Coffee has it poked away by Powers, but gets it back out to Maddox Davis. They swing it around here to Zane. Davis underneath, back to Mitchell. This is a very long possession. Let's see if we can make them just keep working through or if they get frustrated and take a poor shot here. May spins, blocked by Eli, rebounded by Luke.
Really good defense. And it actually looked, that was a decent play. We just got a good double team.
Mm-hmm. Rutherford got open for 3. Back of the rim. Luke beats everybody to the rebound. Kicks it back over to Stevens. Leaves that one short. May with the rebound. Ooh, Davis nearly traveled with that one.
And really, May and Eli Manship were battling for that rebound, and they could have got a foul call on either one of those guys.
I like the no call though,
Yeah.
because if you call it there, you're punishing one kid for both of them doing the same thing.
Right.
So I like the no call.
This is a physical game tonight.
Just the way we want it. Had a physical game last night, too.
Yep.
Eli hands off to Powers. Off the mark. Hellman didn't box out Luke. And Hellman just picked up his 4th.
And that was a really good hustle play from Luke again.
Yep. So Hellman just picked up his 4th foul, and now Luke Manship going to go to the line to shoot 2. And that's one of those you're going to look back and go, that could be a key point in this game.
Yep.
Because Luke just beat him to the rebound, and then honestly, Hellman was trying to stay straight up and down, but just being too physical with the lower body. Luke gets that free throw to go. Caden Gray comes in to replace Hellman. Manship gets them both. He's got 4 points now.
That was a quick first step.
Yeah, it is. Maddox Davis, quick 3 from him. Ooh. Banks it in. Did they call it a 2 or a 3?
Just a 2.
Just a 2, okay. I thought it was a 3.
Yeah, that was a tough shot.
Stevens, scoop shot. Zach Stevens doing the damage right now. He's got 11. Gray hands off to Coffee. Coffee deep 3. Barely gets the rim. Luke Manship running the floor with the ball. Hands off to Powers.
That ball was blocked.
Yeah.
I didn't see who was guarding him, but you got a piece of that shot.
Davis, no. Luke tips it over to Eli.
Yeah, Luke was looking for a foul. Again, both guys fighting for the ball. They let him play.
Luke gets going downhill and picks up the foul on Caden Gray.
When Luke starts being aggressive like he is right now, he's a handful.
So Luke Manship at the line. So Caden Gray picked up his first. Off on that one. 6-point lead here now for the Raiders, as they've struggled to score. Only 2 baskets here, and we're almost 5 minutes into this quarter.
Yeah, we're really trying to contest everything. Oh, that's a wide open shot for Gray.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the first time we've left somebody open, though.
Three minutes left here in the third. Well, they leave Rutherford open. Kicks it to Zach, who's been hot. And that was a really heads-up play for Caleb, knowing that Zach's been on fire tonight.
Yep.
Kick that thing over to him and let him do the damage.
Big shot.
May with the left hand. Garrett May earned that one.
Now, I'll say that's a great finish because he could not have gone up right-handed with that one.
No. Rutherford drives, kicks to Eli, now to Luke. Luke wants to take it. Oh, nice handoff. Powers, is that the 3rd or 4th time he's just kind of lost the handle on it tonight?
Yeah, it's sliding out of his hand.
Uncharacteristic by him. And there they're going to get a foul on May. I want to watch. This is that 3 by Maddox Davis, or I said it was a 3. They said it was 2. I just wanted to see it.
I think that might have been a 3.
I think so too.
It's hard to tell, but you can see that official on that side call it too. And when he came down, his foot touched the line, but it looked like he may have been off.
Caden sinks that one. Got one more coming.
You can use the video as evidence if we come back and win by one.
Win by one. I just couldn't tell, and it was.
Yeah, I was watching I was watching the ref's reaction.
Caden sinks them both.
Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, he had a rough night at the line last night. 6-point Raider lead here. 2 minutes to go in the third.
Good move.
Coffee drives. Coffee puts it up, and he's fouled.
Yeah, and Coffee's got such a quick first step.
Eli Manship picks up his third. Only our first foul of the quarter. Coffee sinks the first.
Trueblood checking in for Eli.
Trueblood checks in for the Royals.
Brennan coming off that big second quarter.
8-point quarter.
And they actually had another basket, but it got disallowed for what they call the charge.
Yep.
Brennan played really well in that quarter.
Coffee sinks both free throws. Oh, I like that action that we had, that pick and roll with the two big guys. Stevens, he's got 7 this quarter.
17 total? Or 16,
16 total. I didn't know if I couldn't math.
Yeah, that's me. English teacher.
Good steal there by Luke. Can't get it to go. Trueblood's going to pick up the foul there, yeah. That's tough. Nice footwork there by Luke. He just, sometimes it just doesn't go.
No, and what happened with Brennan on that one, he was in good position to try to reach for that. And then the way the Raider body carried him, he basically ran over Brennan, and so Brennan was holding him up. That's
Brennan's arm was kind of stuck in there, and
yep.
And then when he took him down, then you got to call it. I don't think the ref wanted to, but then when Mitchell went down, I think he had to.
No, and Brennan wasn't trying to foul. His arm got caught in there. It's just unfortunate play. Another one of those hustle things that ends up going, kind of backfires on you a little bit.
Coffee for 3, man. Big shot there from Coffee. Zach Stevens, 2 more.
Zach is feeling it. He looked over at, I think it was Manship in the corner, and was like, nah, I got it.
Raiders not looking to be patient here. Mitchell gets that one to go. His first points of the quarter. He's got 15 now. 26 seconds left here. Powers flips over to Stevens. Heat check by Zach. Coffee, they're going to get a foul? Or?
See, they're going to call Lewis, and I don't like that because they called that a charge earlier.
Well, I thought, did we grab him? Oh, I still have it on slow-mo. Watch Zach right here.
Well, maybe, but they didn't call until the contact.
And they called it on Lewis. Yeah. If they had called that on Zach, I would have been a little more okay with that.
Yeah, I agree. Coffee's 6th point of the quarter.
Yeah, because I don't know the contact with Lewis.
Well, Lewis was there as soon as whoever we had that charge earlier.
Well, and is it another one where Zach's contact caused him to stumble into Lewis?
Could be.
Powers, 3 on the clock, gets it over to Luke. Manship drives, puts it up. No basket there. At the end of the quarter, the score, Eastern Hancock 37, Shenandoah 48. And it's time right now for our Dave's Express Care Car Wash and Grill trivia question.
Fantastic.
Here's your trivia question, Scott. Last night, Luke Manship pulled down 20 rebounds for the first time in his career. Who were the last boys and girls players? So who named the last boy or last girl to grab 20 rebounds in a game?
That's a great question. Great question.
And I will tell you this. Between boys and girls, there have only been 10 players to ever grab 20 rebounds in a game. Several of them have done it multiple times, but
that's impressive. I got a couple thoughts on the guys. The girls, I'm having a little more trouble. Interesting. Yeah, John, I agree with that one.
What was our halftime score, Scott?
Halftime score was 30-21.
So who was the last boy and last girl to grab 20 rebounds in a game? Bonus points if you can tell me when that game was played.
Like year or?
Year, opponent, date, whatever you feel like.
Wow.
Man, Maddox Davis finishes that one, puts him in double figures now with 10.
They're kind of shooting like we did last night.
Yeah. Powers, no, they're going to get a foul call there.
That's the softest foul call of the night.
They're going to call Caden Gray with that one. So who were, see if you can tell, the last two Royals to get 20 rebounds in a game. You got a guess of Caleb Kennedy and Jenna Smith from John Collins.
Jenna Smith, that's a good guess.
Dave Poff is listening. I'd like to see what Dave thinks.
He could probably tell you the exact gym we were in, and
you're like, it was a snowy Tuesday, you know. Missed there. Zane Mitchell for three, leaves that one short. Luke with the rebound. Zach Stevens, I thought he was going to get that.
I did too. Trueblood comes out with it.
Trueblood buries the three. He's got 11. Coach Bechtel wants a timeout. Got a guess. Terry Stevens said Jenna upgraded. She's a Stevens now. I don't know if Mary.
Tomato.
Yeah. I got an Andrea Engelking guess.
I was thinking her as a possible. Andrea, one of the best girls players we've ever had.
And I've got a Rubel guess.
I think Rubel, that's a good guess. I mean, he's our current all-time leading rebounder.
And between Joe Paxton and I, we have gone through every newspaper article available. And there's a lot of years actually, like the mid to late 2000s into the 2010s that we don't have data for. So trying. Got a Ruby White and Rubel guess.
Yeah, I'm not sure Ruby ever got 20, and not because of anything she was doing, but that team that she was on had a lot of girls who were rebounders.
Caden Gray just kind of responds. We hit a big shot, and they hit one in return. Trueblood can't get that one to go. Yeah, you're right. They were a great team rebounding team.
Yeah, I just know Sammy would come out with rebounds a lot.
Mackenzie O'Neill.
Yep, Mackenzie scrapping.
Coffee, that one was blocked by Powers. Luke grabs it. Powers with 2 or 3 blocks now on the night, at least 2.
Yep.
Luke takes it in.
Now we've got to get more stops or we don't have a chance.
Yep.
I mean, our shooting it's iffy, but
Lewis is going to get the reach. Well, and if you're Shenandoah, you want to play. I felt like in the third quarter they were deliberate with what they did. You know, you don't want to get in a hurry here if you're them. You want to play through and be deliberate, but still get good shots.
Right. Hellman checks back in with his 4 fouls, and Garrett May joins him.
Rutherford and Eli Manship check back in. So starters here for Eastern Hancock. And starters both ways. And you got, if you're the Royals, you got to attack Hellman, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Mitchell.
I'm not sure how there wasn't a foul on
Nope,
Luke that
Powers
time.
comes away with it. Stevens is going to hit Manship. Manship, basket in the foul. Garrett May is going to pick up the foul, and Luke Manship's going to go to the line to try to finish off the three-point play.
Well, that was a bad sequence for
Shenandoah.
For Shenandoah. I was going to say for the refs, too, because I think they blew the one on Luke down there. Now, I don't think that was a charge, but if I was a Shenandoah fan, I'd be really upset about getting the call on one end and not the other, that sequence.
5:15 to go, 8-point lead here. Hellman hands off to Davis. Quick three from Davis. No.
He does have a quick shot. You're right.
They hit the cutting Manship. No. Eli with the rebound.
How did
and the
he get
putback.
that? That looked like one of his football catches. One-arm rebound.
And it's suddenly a 6-point game now. But again, kind of a quick catch and shot there. I don't know that was that was needed here from, the Maddox Davis, and he's hit him, but that was just like a catch and shoot here.
Right.
I don't know if that was the cleanest look they had. I know it's not time to just go into shutdown mode, but 6-point lead now.
Thank you, Mrs. Poff, for reminding us, but we did get notification. Coach Sam Poff and the boys wrestling team are conference champs today.
Last year in the Mid-Eastern Conference, they won it. I believe I saw a couple of individual champs, Braden Voles, Hunter Servant, Gabe Sotelo, and Taylor Conley, I believe.
Fantastic. That program has just been getting better year by year.
So we had a couple other guesses. Cheryl Vale, Caleb Kennedy. You want to go? What was your guesses here, Scott?
So I would have guessed Caleb, and I don't know the girls as well. I would have guessed Andrea Engel King.
Here's your answer. Caleb Kennedy in 2008 and Colleen Vale in 1990 against Southwestern.
All right. People forget it's so hard to get rebounds. Like 20 is amazing.
We've only ever had 3 times where a girl has grabbed 20.
Yeah.
And that was the most recent.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Cheryl Vale was the other one there, so. Or Cheryl Vale, and there was one other. I can't remember the other one now. Also in the 80s.
I mean, to get 10 rebounds, we celebrate, right? When somebody gets a double-double, so 20 is ridiculous.
I think Boy hasn't done that in 18 years, So a huge accomplishment last night for Luke there.
And since Caleb did that, we've had 2 different boys be the all-time leading rebounder in program history.
Yeah.
And I know some of that's number of games you play, but you still to think that they didn't have one crazy game like that. Caden with 33 last night, Luke with 20 rebounds. Gave the Paxton Farms award to the entire team because we played so well. And see if we can rally this last 4 minutes. Do it again.
Well, Luke was, 3 assists away from a triple-double, 4 assists away from a triple-double.
Yeah.
Really good night for the Royals last night. Davis over here to May.
Yeah, and this is what you're talking about, being more deliberate. They're not in any hurry. Doesn't help them to put up a quick shot.
I thought May was for a second.
Again, this is where you see like the discipline of a team, because as a 16, 17-year-old, you really want to go towards the basket, right?
Not a bad foul there by Powers. Only his first, only the team's, second.
Yep. But they basically ate up a minute already.
Coach Bechtel wants a timeout.
And he's going to talk about how he wants to
defend
force
that.
them, and force them into.
So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back after this.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
So right now here, Shenandoah clinging to this 6-point lead. Now Roscoe Shelby says this is where I think shot clock would be good in high school. And I've been a proponent. I've been beating that drum for a while because I think it rewards good defense. And it's not, you don't see teams stall.
No.
Not around here. We don't see teams just flat out stall. But I do think you reward good defense with that. And
I think one reason we don't is Hoosiers, because you got that famous last shot with Jimmy Chitwood, a.k.a. Bobby Plump, holding the ball, right?
Well, we also beat Muncie Central, and now he would be playing against, Cowan instead of Muncie Central. May, no good.
And actually, they got a really good shot. We're fortunate that didn't fall.
They took 2 minutes off the clock there, but got nothing out of it.
Be a good time for Powers to come alive.
Like that.
Oh, jeez.
Just can't get it to fall. Coffee with the rebound. Coffee for three, nope. Again, we forced him into a quick shot. Luke coming the other way.
No, I don't agree with that. I mean, it benefits us, but I don't agree with that. That's a tough call, Garrett May. I think Luke lost it on the way up, but we'll take it.
Yep. So Luke Manship at the line. Sinks the first one.
Hey, that's the benefit of trying to make a play, right?
Yep. A lot of times you get the benefit of the doubt. 5-point game here, 2:19 to play. It's them both. 4-point game. And now that you feel the tightness from Shenandoah.
Right.
And another turnover. Stevens for three. Oh! Line, Zach Stevens. 1-point game. 52-51. 1:50 to go. Your Coach Ellsworth, do you think about a timeout here?
No. I think if you're about ready, now maybe if you're about ready to get trapped, you call timeout. They do not need to score. Big shot.
Davis.
There's his timeout. He's going to talk about how he wants to set up his defense.
We did not need that from Maddox Davis there. That young man has a quick trigger, and he's a pretty good basketball player.
No, we did force them to start playing offense.
Yeah. And that's where, so what I was saying earlier, they went into almost stall mode early.
Yeah.
And I think there's a difference between being deliberate and stalling.
Yep.
And it's hard if you take your foot off the gas and go into that stall mode, it's hard to put it back down.
Right.
And so that's where, and you know as well as I do, they practice this situational stuff all the time. They're practicing, hey, we're up by 10 late in the game. But it's you're trying to get that through the head of 17 and 18-year-old kids, and that's where I don't know that Coach Ellsworth was trying to stall. But when you say be deliberate there, that's kind of what they were,
Well, I've heard coaches talk about it like free throws and layups, right? That if you can turn the corner and go to the basket and get a layup, then don't pass that up. You're not taking three-pointers, but free throws and layups within the context of your offense.
It's kind of like you see in, in football when teams go to a prevent defense. Yep. That almost never works.
No. I've heard it called the prevent you from winning defense.
Yeah. And again, I don't think that's what they were doing, but it kind of what it turned into because we were letting them stall.
Right.
1:30 to go. Royals trail by 4. We're really trying to get Powers or Stevens. Those two. Stevens has been feeling it, and Powers is just Powers.
He's due.
Kicks it out to Luke Manship for 3.
Oh,
just
that
short.
Looked good from our point of view. Now you got to foul or cause turnover, boys.
There's the foul on Stevens. That's only our third.
Yeah, and we've got to be careful who's fouling too. Yeah, maybe.
No,
maybe
Eli's got 3. Nobody else in trouble.
Well, yeah, I saw a lot of 2s. So
61 seconds left here. 4-point deficit for the Royals. They get it into Mitchell. And that was smart. We get Rutherford, who's sans fouls to foul him there. Sans is French for without, in case you were
Oh, I appreciate that.
Unsure. So now they does put them in the bonus now, so they will be shooting after this. They're not shooting yet, but next foul they'll be shooting.
Yeah, and as you said, we don't have stats on them. We don't know who their good free throw shooters are. So
I know Coffey's not bad. Rutherford fouls Coffey there.
Fouls on Caleb Rutherford.
Because Coffey's hit 5 of 5 here tonight. They'll be at the line now to shoot 2.
Coffee at the line for the Raiders.
Raiders not going to put anybody at the free throw line. Coffee missed that one.
Nope, they're still not putting anybody down. That's an interesting strategy.
Got pom-poms in the way of my camera there. 4-point lead for the Raiders. Missed them both.
I think you put guys on the line just to make it more natural for your shooter.
Caleb Rutherford knocks down the 3. Coach Bechtel with the timeout.
He finally comes due. We could just get Powers to hit one. Big shot from Caleb Rutherford.
1-point game again. 46 seconds remaining.
Each team with a pair of timeouts. And yeah, I mean, it's hard to shoot with nobody else on the line, with none of your teammates there. It does not feel natural.
No.
And I don't know if there's an advantage to them, unless I guess if you don't accidentally foul, maybe that's the thing.
So again, we're 1 point away from this comeback here. We have got to be smart. Like you said, put them on the line here.
Yep.
And I think only down 1, you got plenty of time to play defense.
Yep.
You don't have to foul. We still have a timeout left, 46 seconds on the clock. So we don't need to foul here early. I think you could play 20 seconds of good defense.
Yeah. Well, you at least play 10, right? Trying to get stop them.
You try to get the 10-second call and do that.
Eli playing free safety, as he will do.
He's just trying to keep anybody from going deep.
Now we got a foul, I think.
No, I think you can play for a little bit here. Or foul there.
Yeah, I think once they get it across,
because I think
you're going to foul.
Yes,
and that just saves the time.
So Hellman is 1 of 2 on the night.
Yeah, and Hellman did a really heads-up play, getting across half court as quick as he could. Not even giving us a chance to try for that 10-second count.
Too strong.
So regardless, I guess either way it would have been a 1 possession, but we don't have to don't have to shoot a 3 if we can grab a rebound.
Yep.
Or he hits it and gets it in.
Hellman with 1 more coming.
Yep.
Hits the second. Hellman's got 4. 2-point lead for the Raiders. This just feels like Caden Powers.
Yeah, I agree. We're going to have 30 seconds to get a good shot.
We just used our last timeout. We got 30 seconds left here. Thanks in the comments there from Shenandoah fans. We appreciate you guys watching tonight. We're biased openly. I'll say we're biased, but I try to be
fair. Right?
Try to be fair. I'm gonna cheer for the Royals, but I'm gonna try to be as fair as possible.
And we've both been around here for a long time, and we understand the rivalry between Shenandoah and Eastern Hancock. So we could both be 0-for, and this game would still feel like a championship.
And we talked about, speaking of that, about this for the conference, right?
Yeah.
We talked about Wapahani's undefeated, but Shenandoah and Wapahani play at the end of the year, right? So Shenandoah, with a win tonight, they still are in the driver's seat to at least tie up Wapahani for the conference title. The Royals not necessarily in the driver's seat, but they're still in a position. But this is one of those games that whoever wins still has an opportunity. Whoever loses, you're not mathematically eliminated, but basically eliminated.
Yeah, a lot of crazy things have to happen.
So Caleb Rutherford inbound, 30 seconds left here. Shenandoah Raiders lead by 2. Powers gets it, slipped to Luke. Finds Eli in the corner. His shot's blocked, but he gets the rebound, puts it up. No. Luke gets the rebound, and Luke is fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line as Jarrett Hellman fouls out of the game. Jamie Allen says Wapahani just lost to Randolph Southern 63-62.
Wow.
In the chat. Maybe 2 losses doesn't disqualify at this point.
You weren't expecting that one.
I was not expecting that one.
They're trying to figure out who it was.
It should be Eli shooting.
Yeah.
Or no, it should be Luke shooting.
It should be Luke shooting. Yeah, it should be
no,
Luke.
It should be Luke.
Yeah, it should be 35 shooting. Eli's looking over at his friends in the student section. Yes.
It should be Luke. Because Eli shot it. Luke got the rebound and was putting it up when Hellman fouled him.
Our student sections got one official. He was listening to him. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
He goes over there and is asking Connor Cook what he saw over there.
I think he said, how do you tell those guys apart?
Now they got it right.
And that's right. Yep. For better or for worse, that's right.
So Luke Manship with a chance to tie it here. 2 free throws.
Our student section has a new favorite official.
Yep. Trust the kid in the IU shirt over there. He knows what he's talking about. Perfect. Luke's got one more. Chance to tie it here. Coach Ellsworth's going to take a timeout. That's only going to leave him with 1. All right, so that changes things. If Wapahani lost, now we're looking at everybody with 1 loss. And 2 doesn't disqualify anymore, but now this game becomes a whole lot bigger because Eastern Hancock's remaining games, they've already played Wapahani. They've already played Monroe Central. Their remaining games, and Randolph Southern, who's very good. The remaining games are Cowan, Union, and Blue River.
Yep.
And you can see Union and Blue River there towards the bottom of the conference. So for Eastern, that's what makes this game suddenly huge because you're now tied for the lead instead of still waiting to see what happens with Wapahani.
Right. Well, it was in overtime, too. Wow. Yep. Crazy.
So Luke Manship, 1 more free throw coming. We might get extra basketball here.
Yeah, we might.
1 more free throw coming for Luke. Chance to tie it here. Leaves it short, but Eli tips it out. Coffee with the rebound. Coffey's grabbed by Powers out at half court. I love the people that are like he was shooting. No, he was not trying to shoot a half court shot.
No, but he will shoot because that put him in the bonus, or they're in the bonus.
So Eli tips it out.
So as long as we get a rebound, or if he makes both of them, we still got 1 possession.
Yep. It's only a 2-point lead here. 14 seconds on the clock. Coffey's got 1 more coming. I got to stand up. I can't sit anymore, Scott.
I feel like we've been here a few times this year.
Coffey sinks them both. 3-point lead. 14 seconds. Powers going to bring it across. 10 on the clock. Powers working it. Gets it over here to Stevens. Stevens drives, hands off to Powers with 6 on the clock. Rises up. Too strong. Maddox Davis tips it over. Rutherford puts up the 2. And at the buzzer, Caleb Rutherford couldn't get it to fall. And Shenandoah is going to come away victorious. Here's this last sequence of events here on the replay that none of you guys saw. Here's the sequence of events from another angle. So we see Powers missed it. Rutherford with the rebound. See that one more time. I apologize for missing the end there. Powers missed the shot. Rutherford with the rebound. And Caleb wanted a foul call, but even then he stepped inside the three-point line. So even if he had gotten the foul call, he still would have only gotten 2 shots. And, man, what a heartbreaking way to lose that game. And, again, I apologize for the camera there, folks. But Eastern Hancock falls 58-55 to the Shenandoah Raiders.
That was a crazy game.
That was a wild game. I mean, that was 2 games in a row. A whole lot of fun there. Let's see if we can watch it one more time. You can see that. But 2 games in a row last night and tonight, a whole lot of fun. Just Royals just come out on the wrong end of this one. And just couldn't find the basket a lot of the night. I mean, Zach Stevens and Trueblood both stepped up, but when was the last time Caden Powers won a game without hitting a 3?
No. Part of me wonders if he's sick. Like, that's how strange it is.
Yeah, he just – and so credit the Shenandoah Raiders. They played really well tonight.
Yep.
They had a good game plan. They played well. They've got a really nice team. And their sectional is going to be rough. They've got Centerville. They've got Hagerstown. They've got Northeastern. They've got Winchester. But with the right draw, anything can happen.
Absolutely.
And I could see Shenandoah. They're as good as what we've seen from Northeastern and Centerville. Those are, those I could, if you watch those teams play any game, if those guys are playing, I would watch because I could see anybody winning. To me, that's one where if they play 10 times, any of them can win 5.
Yep. And Shenandoah very well balanced. It's not, tonight Mitchell was crazy, but you got guys all over the place putting shots in, kind of like we were last night where we, obviously we're led by Caden Powers. Mitchell was sitting on 15, but they've got multiple guys in double figures, and it's if one guy's not hitting, somebody else was. So they're going to be a tough out in the tournament.
Yeah, they're going to be a team that's capable of making a run. So the Royals fall to 4-2 in conference play. Now, again, 10 minutes ago, I thought that would disqualify you.
Yep.
Now, everybody with a loss, strange stuff can still happen because Shenandoah still has to play Wapahani. Monroe Central still has to play Wapahani. There's a couple teams there that could still lose, and we saw Randolph Southern just knocked off the Raiders. So, anybody can beat anybody on any given night. So, Shenandoah obviously in a good position right now. But, congrats to them. They played well tonight. I don't have a whole lot else to say other than we're going to do a quick commercial and then come back with stats after that.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, folks, we're back here Some final point tallies. I'll start with the Shenandoah Raiders. They were led by Zane Mitchell with 15. Maddox Davis with 13, including 3 3-pointers. Mitchell had 3 threes as well.
Yep.
Aiden Coffey with 12, including a bunch of free throws there. 7 for Caden Gray, 6 for Garrett May, 4 for Hellman, and Carter Gray rounded it out with 1.
I will tell you before I go through our things, our statistician Jim Jackson said, other than like fouls, we only had 1 turnover in the entire game.
Yeah, and it was basically an inconsequential one right before the half, I think.
That's crazy. For the Royals, we were led by Zach Stevens. I'm going to assume that was a career high.
21, yes.
Yeah, 21 for him. 12 for Luke Manship. 11 for Trueblood. 8. He was our full offense in the second quarter. 4 for Eli, 4 for Caden, and 3 for Caleb. I had Luke unofficially with 9 rebounds and 3 assists. Rutherford with 4 rebounds and 4 assists. Other notable things, I think we had Powers with a couple of blocks. So, we didn't play bad if you look at it. We just didn't get enough points at the right time. I guess that's a stupid way to say it, but we're used to Caden averaging 17, and he made 1 shot from the field and 2 free throws, and it wasn't bad shots. He wasn't missing poorly,
and he contributed in other ways.
Yeah.
He had 4 assists, 2 blocks, a steal. Again, I'm going to credit Shenandoah on this one because a clean game. They only had 5 turnovers. We only had 1 turnover. Neither team gave up very many offensive rebounds. I mean, they just played well. They hit shots when they needed to. And the key difference here, I think the telling stat is that we shot 27% from three-point range, 8 of 29, where Shenandoah was 47%, 8 of 17.
Yep.
And I think that right there is kind of the difference in the game is, last night we shot the lights out. Water finds its level a little bit. We just weren't as good shooting from deep tonight. And, it kind of came back and got us, and we're just going to regroup and head back at it. We got 2 really tough games next weekend, LaPel and Triton Central. So you can't dwell on it. You can't do that. You got to get back at it. And, again, our goals don't change. We still have a shot. It's going to be a little tougher, but we still have a shot to win the conference. And now you're building towards the sectional. So who's our Paxton Farms player of the game?
I got to go with Zach Stevens.
Yeah.
I think Zach kept us in it when we were struggling to score. Everybody kind of complimented him in the second half, but Zach was really there for us, and big game for him.
Well, career high 21. His previous career high was 10.
Yeah.
So you think about it, his previous high was 10. He had 9 in the first quarter tonight. Zach played really, really well. And I thought overall, who else played really well? Only scored 3 points, Caleb Rutherford.
Nice job.
He was good on the glass. He passed the ball well. I thought he got Hellman in foul trouble with a couple fouls early. So I want to shout out Caleb because it's something that doesn't show up in the stat sheet there, but he played really well tonight. So, all right, so tuning in or signing off. Next week, the girls play Tuesday and Thursday. We will not have that game. It is at New Pal. You can watch on New Pal's IHSA TV or listen on New Pal Radio. And then the girls' senior night is Thursday, where they'll take on the Tri-Titans. Boys, as we said, LaPel and Triton Central next weekend. LaPel on the road, Triton Central home. We should have both those games. And then girls' sectional draws tomorrow, so we get to find out
That's exciting.
who the girls are going to play in the sectional. So the action doesn't stop. The snow might slow some things down, but the action's not going to stop next week. So I want to thank everybody who tuned in, and we appreciate you guys listening tonight. Thank you.